Hey everybody, this is Brittany of Planning with Brit and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for joining me today, and if you're an oldie but goodie, welcome back you guys. So today it is Tuesday, May the 27th. I know it seems like my videos has been a little bit slow. I think I did post 1 to 2 videos last week by the middle of last week, and then I've been kind of quiet. And I've also been quiet on Instagram just a little bit, but of course, everybody was off for Memorial Day, so my kids had a 3-day weekend. My youngest baby had a 5-day weekend because he's in kindergarten, and where I'm at, pre-K and kindergarten classes did not have classes last Thursday and Friday as they do parent-teacher conferences. So my Thursday and Friday last week was with my baby boy and keeping him occupied for the day and doing activities with him. So yeah, my weekend was quiet. I hope everybody else had a very nice, quiet, and relaxing weekend. Me and my hubby went out on Saturday to date day. So we went out and did something fun together. And then we went out and got lunch and we did a little bit of shopping. And then Sunday, we kind of all just stayed in the house and sat around. And then yesterday was the actual Memorial Day on Monday. Husband took the little kids outside for a few hours. They were outside riding their bikes, playing, getting ice cream from the ice cream truck. And I did my oldest hair. So that's kind of how my weekends are. It's not typically really fun, but we did take this weekend to actually just go out, me and him. We always take the kids out everywhere, so we kind of needed a long overdue date day. We really don't go out and date as we should, but we really had a great time. So bam, that was my weekend. But here we are to the video. So this is a 2-for-1 video. I'm going to be showing you guys my spread for this week. And I'm also going to be inking some of my fountain pens. Over the weekend, I did get a chance to kind of go through all my inks and my pens, and I cleaned out some pens to prep for June. Trying to switch my colors around. You guys know that I don't have a lot of inks. I don't have like 100 bottles of inks or 500 bottles of inks, but I do have a good amount of Ferris press inks. You guys know I have the Diamine inkvent, the black edition that came out last October, and I typically don't really use those inks. I think out of all 24 inks, I might only gear towards 4 of them. So I'm going to switch some inks around, some inks I haven't used in a while. Try to use 1 or 2 of the Diamine inks to see if I want to make myself love them. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing on video today for you guys. But first, we're going to start with my planner spread. So you guys already know it's going to be Roseylifeplanner. This is the first month that I actually did every single week using the Roseylifeplanner subscription kit. Normally I always do a week or 2 every month where I don't use the kit, but for the month of May, I really loved how Linda did the kit for the month. The title was called Romancing May, and it was a lot of different shades of pinks, a little bit of reds, but it gave it that romanticized feeling, very, you know, girly, very settled. So I had a lot of fun playing with this. So for this week, I'm using the rest of my kits. I did add a different touch to it this week with some Simply Gilded washi. I can't remember what kit that washi is from. It's kind of an old set of washi, but I had a couple of rolls of it and extra that I bought over time. So yeah, I actually added that for a more pop of pink and subtle girly tone with the bows that's in the subscription kit. So this is how I did it for this week. I'm going to pan the camera in for you guys just a little bit. There we go. So that is how it is set up for this week. Nothing, trying to keep the camera still. Nothing too serious. I still do have a few stickers left, but I'm going to use them on the journaling pages this week. So, but again, very feminine, very pretty. I love Linda's subscription kits from the Roseylifeplanner. You guys know I've been doing these kits since January. I did cancel my subscription for now, so I did not get it for June. My hopes is to sign up so I can be able to start again with, let's see, she does it 2 months out. So we're about to go into June. I think the next kit for June, in June, the month of June, we'll be paying for August kit. So I'm hoping to, by the end of June, I'll be signed up for the August kit so I can kind of get back on. But I wanted to take a month or two, or maybe 3, depending, just to kind of scale back a little bit, use the things that I have. I have so much stuff. And also finance-wise, I've been getting my finances and stuff in order, which I am proud of, that I have been getting everything back in good standing. So I'm really happy with myself. So yeah, I'll probably re-sign back up for the subscription probably the end of June. I will have a video coming hopefully by this weekend for you guys. If not, it won't be until probably Monday or Tuesday of next week, because I do have a theme box from the Rosy Life Planner coming. I did purchase one of Linda's theme boxes 2 months ago. You guys know that her theme boxes are pre-sale orders only. So once the box sells out, she does not sell the box in the shop once she ships everything out. She may have little bits and pieces from the theme boxes left over that she does put on her site to sell, but it's very, very, very limited stuff. So I'm super excited. The box that I was able to snag was the Pink My Life 2.0. So I'm super excited. I saw the first edition that she did last year. It was gorgeous. And of course, why would I not try to get a pink box, because pink is my favorite color. So I'm extremely happy, and the boxes are supposed to ship this week. So that's super, super fun. So like I said, I should have a video of that. If not over the weekend, most definitely next Monday or Tuesday when the box arrives to me. So be on the lookout for that. But like I said, I made sure to keep using the subscription kit every week this month. So I'm happy. It turned out really pretty. It's just gorgeous. Linda's stickers are awesome. I will say that. She really puts her heart and soul into her kits. She gives us so much extra stuff with our kits. She gives us plenty of stickers to be able to go the whole month if you're not journaling, but just doing your weekly or daily setups. So yeah, I'm happy with how my weekend stuff came out using the stickers. Like I said, I actually still have a little bit of stickers left. And then I still, which I totally kind of neglected this month a little bit, I still have like a whole vellum sheet. So here's one that I took apart. But I still literally have a whole vellum sheet to use. And I kind of kept this on purpose. I typically cut it in half and use one piece of it as a dashboard in my planner, and the other side I kind of cut up. But I did not want to use this. I don't know. I just can't seem to just cut it and use it in my planner. So I was sparingly probably will use it. But right now I'm just holding on to it. It's just so pretty. And her dashboards and vellums are so gorgeous. So yeah, I just didn't want to cut this up yet. I'm not hoarding it. I'm going to use it. I just don't know when I'm going to use it. So I'll probably would do it where over the next month or two, I'm going to be kind of doing theme colors every month. So I'll use this another month when I want to use some pink. So yeah, it's pretty. I just didn't want to use it. So yeah. But there we go. And if you guys do remember from a previous video, I am doing her journaling prompts. So I'm actually behind on my journaling. I really need to catch up. I haven't journaled since the 22nd was the last day. So I typically pre-decorate my pages. I put the prompts at the top. So yeah, I need to go back and catch up. And I need to catch up from then all the way up till today, actually. So I am going to spend some time later today to do that, so I can be all caught up. And if you guys, oops, I'm just knocking stuff all over. And if you guys don't remember, her journaling prompt was the card that she gave us in our freebie this month for the kit. She's been doing this every month for like the past 3 months. So this is how the card looks, which I'm actually going to keep this card in my planner for June. It's just really pretty and I like it. But that's how the prompts looks on the back. It's 31 prompts every month that she does these, and each month is a different theme. So May was for self-compassion, and I really enjoyed doing the journaling prompts. So Linda, thank you so much for doing these every month. We had one last month for April, where the April one, which I should have it right here in front of me. Yep. The April one had looked like this, where she did daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. I did not do this, but I am going to go back and do this. I'm probably going to wait till September to start this and make this be for the whole quarter of the rest of the year to do this. And then the one from March, if I can find it in the midst of things. Let's see if I can find March really fast. And it's crazy. I just seen it and I'm trying to tell you I'm going to find it after this video. Nope, here it is. And this was the March one. So that's how March look. And she did it this way for March. I think this one was get to know yourself. I didn't do the prompts for this, but I think I'm going to do this maybe next month in June. So we'll see. But yeah, since March, she's been doing this. So there was one for March, April, and May. She also did one in the June subscription I did see. So if you would like to look at that, most definitely go check Linda's YouTube page out, which is the Rosy Life Planner. I will put it down in my description box below this video so that way you can see the video of the May kit, because she goes over what the June theme actually is. So yeah, so there we go. On to the next part of this video. It is going to be fountain pens. I know I typically kind of do fountain pens a little separately, but I typically don't ink pens on camera, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I did order me one fountain pen. I did very well this month, you guys. I have went, today's the 27th, 26 days. I actually went longer than that because part of June, I don't think I ordered anything in June, last I remember. I don't think I ordered anything in June. Yes, I did. I did order Ferris press inks, but I had a whole bunch of their rewards points saved up. So I literally spent no money. I only paid for the shipping for Ferris press, and I think that was like $25. But I had over $100 worth of points. So that was the only thing I got in the month, last month. And I said June. I'm sorry, in April. That was the only thing I ordered in April. Yeah, I think that was the only thing I ordered in April, outside of a few of the wrong pet tapes, which I ordered actually in March. So yeah, that was all I got. But I did order me one fountain pen. I'm not going to say which fountain pen that is. I'm actually going to wait till I get it to let you guys find out what it is. It has been a pen that has been on my wish list for months now, and I kept dibbling and dabbling if I really wanted the pen, and I finally just pulled the trigger. It's my dream pen, and it's one of my dream pens, and I didn't want it to be sold out in the nib that I wanted, because I know a lot of people have it. I will say it's a TWSBI. That's all I'm going to tell you. It is a TWSBI, but I'm not sharing no more information on it. So you guys will probably get that video on Friday. But, excuse me. The inks that I decided to pull out so far, and I'm probably not going to ink all these pens. These two were already inked. What is this? My Cafe Brown and my Amazon Night. These are already inked. I just had them out for other reasons. But yeah, I'm not going to ink all of these right now, but these were some of the pens that I did clean over the weekend. I was going to ink my espresso with, of course, the infamous billowing blush, but I'm going to wait. The new pen I'm going to get will actually house this, so I'm not even going to pull this out today. But let's see. I decided I'm most definitely going to use Emerald Gardens from Ferris Press. I'm also going to use Tides of Midas from Ferris Press. I'm not sure if I want to re-ink my Colorverse Lucky Stars in anything. I had it in my VAX 700, but I don't know. I like this ink. I like how it looks. You guys know I got it recently at the Baltimore Washington Pen Show, and I did purchase this from the Lucky Stars pen shop. I met the owner. She was awesome. She gave me the whole rundown about this ink and how she was able to get Colorverse to collab with her. I love the ink. I'm just having, I guess because it's of how much shimmer is in it, I'm having a problem with what pen to put it in, because even though you guys know 90% of my inks that I use on a daily basis are shimmer, I noticed this ink didn't do well in my vac. And I also think because, one, I forgot that my vac is a fine nib. So it was clogging the feed a lot because it's so much shimmer in it. So I cleaned it out. And I'm not sure what pen I want to put this in. I was thinking about putting it in my Esterbrook Maui pen, which my Esterbrook is a medium nib. But I kind of want to put Emerald Gardens in my Esterbrook. So yeah, I'm kind of torn, but I have my Espresso is a stub. My Ceraleun Blue is a stub, but I'm going to put Tides of Midas in my Ceraleun Blue. So I might decide to put this Lucky Cosmo ink in my Espresso, since I'm not putting Billowing Blush in it. I haven't decided yet. Or if I want to use Lucky Cosmos in my new TWSBI that is coming Friday. Because I did order that TWSBI in a stub nib. Yes, stub nibs have been my favorite nibs to use lately. You guys know I'm typically a medium nib girly. But yeah, I think these are my only two fine nibs, and I'm probably gonna lie, I think I have another fine nib, but most definitely my vac is a fine nib and my clear echo is a fine nib. Everything else is medium or stub, and I do have a broad nib, but my broad nib is my Conklin. That's where I actually had this ink, in the Conklin, and it came out too much in the Conklin. Like, it was just oversaturating, so I'm just having trouble picking a nib that works well with this. That's why I said I was thinking about the Esterbrook, because it's a medium nib. But I really want Emerald Gardens, I think, in my Esterbrook right now. So I think I'm going to put a hold on this. Let's see. I'm trying to find the ink book. I decided to pull out Fruit Cocktail from Diamine. Now, those who had the Diamine inkvent from last year had some mixed reviews on that. And another ink I'm also having a really hard time of wanting to use is Lemon and Lime. I don't know. This is Lemon and Lime, and hopefully the camera catches Lemon and Lime. It's a chameleon ink with shimmer in it. I'm not a fan of how the yellow looks. I don't really have any stickers to match it. But I was trying to use a shade of ink that's more summery and kind of see how I like it. But I'm not sure if I want to use this. This is Fruit Cocktail. Fruit Cocktail is a scented ink. As you see, and me writing with it on the paper, I use the glass dip pen. So you can see how just about everything else kind of comes on the paper the same. But the Fruit Cocktail is very saturated. But I'm thinking in a fine nib, it should work. So I kind of am going to use this and play around with it and see how I like it. So let's ink the first pen with that. And again, I'm not inking all these on camera. The three that I'm most definitely going to ink is the Esterbrook, the Clear Echo, and the Ceraleun Blue. So let's do this. Let's put the tops back on these for now, because I'm not sure what I want to use. Yeah. I was thinking of putting Lucky Cosmos in my translucent purple, because that is a medium nib, but I'm not sold on that yet. So I'm just going to put those over there. So we're just going to do these three on camera. So first, let's do Fruit Cocktail on camera. And yeah, and like I said, I'm just trying to use the Diamine inks. I typically don't even use them. Like I said, I use about 3 or 4 of them, and that's it. But I've been getting in the habit of wanting to use these because they've kind of just been sitting. And my husband's like, well, you bought the inkvent and you're not using it. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So I'm not even going to try to have it completely full. But it looks really pretty in the pen. And again, this is a different type of ink for me. I typically do not use orange. So But yeah, I'm gonna give it a shot and use it for the month of June. And like I said, I don't really have any stickers to go with it, but I actually lie. I have a little bit of wrong. I have the Rainbow Girls pet tape box, and that does have orange stickers. So I am going to probably do that. I want to pull out another journal that I don't typically, that just has a few pages in the back. Wait a minute. We're going to pull out an old journal that I'm not using. And I'm just going to just knock everything over. But let's just do that on camera. Okay. And we're going to zoom out just a little bit. All right, so that we can kind of see how this writes. So, I'm sorry, you guys. I just don't have enough space on my desk. Okay, so this is fruit cocktail. So let's just do right here. And this is a fine nib. And I tell you what, I can most definitely smell this. So see, it even comes out really saturated in the fine nib, but that's okay. It smells kind of good, but just dropping pens on the floor. But yeah, so that's how fruit cocktail looks. Since it's in a fine nib, I can deal with that. So I'm going to play around with this pen for the month of June. And this ink. So like I said, it's something different. Let's see how much I will really like it. So yeah, so that is one pen that's going to be used in the month of June. I'm just going to do this so that way the paper doesn't keep sliding. The next pen I'm going to ink up. I'm sorry. You guys saw me. My pen just rolled off the desk. The next pen I'm going to ink up is the Esterbrook Maui. You guys know that's my holy grail pen. That is the only Esterbrook pen that I actually own. So I'm going to ink this up with Ferris Press. And again, this is Emerald Gardens. This came out last year. It was part of the Beauty and the Beast collection. And so was Billowing Blush, for those who do not know or don't remember. So yeah, I'm going to put this in the Esterbrook. Because of the colors, I kind of like how it's going to mesh with this. So I'm going to have to take that out of there. Oops, I'm not sure which way to do this. There we go. All right, and hopefully I got some shimmer in here. I did. I wanted to make sure I got the shimmer in. We want to put this back in the box. And we're going to wipe this off. Let me see if I can show you guys the shimmer on camera. Whoa, yes. So Emerald Gardens, I think, has a lot of green. It's green and gold shimmer, yes. So we're just going to pop this back in here. That is just so pretty. So yeah, I purposely chose the Emerald Gardens for the Esterbrook Maui because of the green in it. You guys know how this writes. Like I said, this was my holy grail pen. I've had Ferris Press Hardy Harvest ink in it. Then I had Billowing Blush in it. So yeah, you guys know I do use my Esterbrook a lot. It is my favorite pen. Let's hopefully we can get the ink to feed down in the nib. Oh, we got to give it a second. Hold on. All right, let's see if it'll write. Oh, man. I know, that's like the hardest thing is when I take the converter out and do it that way. Let me push some of the ink through. Let's see if I can get it to write. And the minute I keep pushing, I'm going to make a whole mess. Let's see. Oh my gosh, you guys, I've never had this issue. It's really just not going to want to write. That's so unusual for my Esterbrook to do that. Okay. I know. Then on camera, my pen is showing off because I usually don't never have a problem with it. Oh no, and I'm just trying. Okay. All right, let's see if I can now get this to write. And now I have ink all over my hands. That is the fun part about inking your pens. Because you get ink all over your hand. Let's see. There we go. All right. Yeah, I'm most definitely going to have to wipe my dust down in my hand. So let's put the top back on this so I do not make a mess. And like I said, my Esterbrook is a medium nib. I actually really do like the medium nib on the Esterbrook. It writes well. I've never had a problem with it with no ink in it. It's just, excuse me, it's just trying to ink some of the put some of the ink in the pens. But yes, that is most definitely awesome. And if you can see, look at the shimmer in that, the green gold shimmer. It is extremely, extremely pretty. You guys know shimmer is, I'm all about it. So that's the Esterbrook, and I will be using this pen a lot. I think I said for June I had wanted to use a lot of green. So outside of using the Emerald Gardens, I'm also going to be using my Amazonite that is inked with Wearing Goose Pinocchio. So, and you can most definitely see the shimmer in that. Of course, this is also in a stub. Yeah, stub nibs have been my favorite thing lately. And I guess because I use shimmer inks, I like how the ink looks coming out of the stub. I also been using the stub to practice my handwriting some more. So I'm liking the variations of lines that it gives when you write. It's just hard because I have to hold the pen on the actual angle for it to write. So yeah, I'm still learning, still practicing. And let's see, last but not least, I'm going to ink on camera is my Cerulean Blue TWSBI, and that is also in a stub nib. So I took the pen apart the other day, and I almost feel like when I took the feed out, I didn't put it back in correctly. So let me just, it could be just me. I took it out because, like I said, I was trying to make sure all of the shimmer and stuff was cleaned out of the feed because of which, and I still don't think I did a really good job. But because of the ink I had in here before, I think I had, what did I have? Oh, Ferris Wheel Press Tumulatus Tides was in my Cerulean Blue. So I'm just trying to make sure I kind of put this back correctly. I just felt like it wasn't in there right. It could be just my imagination. Yeah, I just feel like it's just not in there correctly. Okay. All right. It's in there a little bit better. Let me see. I feel like it's not, but we're going to go with the flow on this. I know. I'm just trying to make sure this is good. Okay. It seems much better now. All right. So, last but not least, this one is Tides of Midas. This is one of the newer inks. This came out in April, and I just got it. I got it because I wanted to see how it fared, because I'm also looking into getting Pelikan Edelstein's Golden Lapis. And I've been looking online and looking at the comparison between the two. And I do see that the Pelikan ink looks a little more greenish. And I was curious because I've been wanting that ink, but not sure how I feel about it. So I decided to get Tides of Midas instead and see. But, oh, this is actually a really pretty, like, dark blue. I'll show you guys on camera. So this is more like blue black or blue purple to me. And it has gold shimmer. I'm going to read the box for you in 1 second as I put the top back on. And let's see. So it is a true blue. It's just blue, and it has gold shimmer, and the shading is low. I like the shimmer on it. Let's see if we can see it in the pen. Okay, I'm kind of digging this. So now let's see. I'm trying to make sure this doesn't keep opening. Let's see how it looks on paper. Okay, so, okay, I actually really like the shimmer in that. I'm probably going to have to agitate the pen just a little bit more. Let's see if we can get some more of the gold shimmer in it. Yeah, I've been kind of practicing my handwriting. Don't know if you guys can tell. So yeah, it's blue shimmer. I mean, it's gold shimmer in it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't pick up a lot. It looks like I picked up a lot. So, but yeah, I most definitely like this. This is a different shade of blue for me. I typically write with brighter blues. But like I said, I was using Tumulatus Tides, and I can actually show you that looks like it's much, much brighter. It's, where is it? So I can show it to you guys. Oh, here it is. Tumulatus Tides looks like this. So it was actually the color of the pen, basically. I was writing with that for a few weeks, and, but yeah, I had bought Tides of Midas and wanted to give that a try. Like I said, so it seems like the Pelikan Edelstein Golden Lapis ink is most definitely, it's not this shade of blue. It's like greenish blue with a lot of gold shimmer. So I still might get that one day and try it out and do a comparison. But for those that have it, let me know. How do you guys like that Pelikan ink? That was the ink of the year last year for 2024. And it's really, really pretty. And I really enjoy seeing it in everybody's pens. And I've been wanting it. But again, I typically write with like bright blues. So yeah, but again, these are the 3 pens that I did just ink up on camera, which is again my Esterbrook Maui in a medium nib. I didn't ink that. My Ceraleun Blue TWSBI ECO, that is in a stub. And then I inked up my clear TWSBI ECO that's in a fine nib. So yeah, these were the ones I inked on camera. I'm most definitely going to use this for June. Like I said, I wanted to have 2 different green inks for June. I'm going to be using the fruit cocktail from Diamine. You'll probably see traces of Tides of Midas. And when my new come pens in, I'm going to ink back up Billowing Blush. You guys know that's my everyday ink I write with. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to ink up another pen for the month of June, but these are most definitely going to be my go-tos. You also know my other everyday pen is my Banu Rose Tea pen, and that is inked with Robert Oster's Rose Gold Antigua. You guys know I write with this and Billowing Blush religiously. So you guys will always, no matter what month or season it is, I will always write with this and Billowing Blush because I just happen to always use them 2 inks. I use them for everything. But all the other inks I will interchange. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down in the comment section. Or you can also hit me over on Instagram where I do all of my postings over there for all of my planner and fountain pen content. Please make sure you follow me on Instagram. If you're not, I will leave my Instagram handle down in the description box below. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I try to do at least 2 videos every single week. Once a month, I try to most definitely do a currently ink challenge. If you guys do not know, I am a part of a group called Rightfully Scribed on Instagram with a whole bunch of lovely ladies. Some of you that you probably most definitely might know because they are renowned in the fountain pen community. So yeah, most definitely give me a shout out if you have any questions about my pens, any questions about the inks that I use. If you want to get to know me on fountain pens and the ink colors that I typically go by, feel free to ask me here or over on Instagram. I love chatting with people. That's my thing. So yeah, I hope you guys also liked my planner spread for this week. I can't wait to receive my Paint My Life 2.0 box from the Roseylifeplanner to show you guys because I'm super excited. So most definitely be on the lookout the end of this week and also next week for 2 more videos. I'm probably going to do a video another day this week on journaling pages, of setting up my journaling pages for this week because I have not done that yet. And I know that has been something that has been highly requested from my followers. So I think I'm going to do a video, if not tomorrow, probably Wednesday, of my journaling pages set up for the whole week of what I use and how I like to layer my stickers. So be on the lookout for that too. Why not? So 3 videos. Again, I hope everyone has had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I hope everyone is refreshed, going back to work and school or doing what have you. Happy Tuesday again, and let's stay positive and be productive. Until next time, bye planner babes.